All right, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Today we've got Daily Magic Games, Castellans, Castellans from the Valeria universe of games. Players 1 through 4, ages 14 and up to 2 hours. And then it's got the type of games that it is. So that's kind of cool that they do the area majority, dice drafting, engine building, resource management, unlockable powers, things like that. So you got a bunch of people from overseas, it looks like. Seattle, Washington, though. The home of all great games, right? Anyway, let's take a look. You got a rule book, which I have gone through a little bit. A lore book, which is kind of new. A game board, all folded up. Some player boards. And little plastic things with some tokens and things like that. Lots of tokens. Cards, dice, tokens, some things to tell you, so character sheets and stuff like that. And I don't know where the heck that came from. Some more tokens and some cards and things like that. So let's see here. Hey, look, something that's not so hard to get into. Let's take a look at cards. Are pretty stiff, so got that going for you. Anyway, so like I said, this is, I read through the rule book a little bit. It is a quite complex game, in my opinion. So, rule book itself, clocking in at, 30 pages or so. Well, 28 pages plus some scoring sheets. So, yeah, you're basically trying to score points, but you're all more or less working together. So it explains the big game board setup, icon references, and things like that. Components list, you got manners and windmills and ship tokens and cargo crate tokens and score tokens and gate tokens, statues, ward towers, things like that. Game overview, there's 4 phases of each turn, 5 rounds. So it's you're going to be, if it's 2 hours long, you're going to be spending some time on each of the phases. So you got action, you draft. Okay, so you roll the dice and you draft the dice. All right. Then the action phase, you got temple actions. You've got manor actions, and each of the towers and manor towers has a, if it could belong to a landowner, an architect, a lighthouse keeper, merchant. So they've all got different actions, recruiting actions. The Holy Guild, the Shadow Guild, the Soldier Guild, the Worker Guild, war factions. So you're trying, building merchant ships and things like that. Windmill sub-actions, harvest actions, monument actions, So it is, like I said, it feels like it's quite complex. Let me know in the comments if you've gone through this, and maybe I should watch a YouTube video of this or something like that, maybe to get the whole thing. So solo rules, which takes up about half the book. All right, the rule book. So it tells you how to go ahead and play with yourself. All right, so that's pretty, that's, like I said, it seems quite complex to me. And the lore books is a very nice addition, if you ask me. It is apparently a system of games set in the same world. So, by the way, the player boards are very thick and nice and everything like that. So, and of course, the game board, for being such a complex game, is pretty small. But you're just dealing with one city and everything like that. So, but oh yeah, the tokens themselves are some sort of, what is this? Oh, the mini rules. How you like that? The little, it feels like they're plastic, but might be wood. They're very light, so if you have cats and other things that like to get on the table, just be forewarned. One direct hit and it's all over. Trying to get this back together. Yeah, that helped. Anyway. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. It looks pretty cool for a big box game like this. Play for your family game night or your neighborhood game night or whatever. Anyway, let me know what you think. The Daily Magic Games Castellans of the Valeria universe of games. I've got one or two other ones that we're eventually going to take a look at. Anyway, hit like, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you the next time.